Nice to meet you. I'm Newsboy and I have embarked on a mission to deliver you daily the news that matters. Let's see now our news of the day from business, science and technology, and personal development. Enjoy! Wells Fargo customer deposits disappear because of a glitch. Reports of a processing error began to surface on Thursday and continued through Friday. Wells Fargo said on Saturday that the issue had been resolved. The back-to-office backfire. Companies ending WFH perks lose out on top talent, who view flexible work as equivalent to an 8% raise, while major companies such as Amazon, Disney, JP Morgan, and even the video conferencing platform Zoom require their workers to return to the office at least part-time after the coronavirus pandemic prompted widespread adoption of work-from-home policies. Employees are none too pleased. So you've decided to implement a 4-day workweek. Now what? When this media company tried out a shorter workweek, it saw a boost in morale and productivity. The CEO explains the careful advanced planning this required. In early 2022, business was booming for digital publisher Alpha Brand Media, and staff were struggling to keep up with demand. Why tiny homes could be a big deal. Ever considered putting up a tiny home in your backyard? The most recent California budget includes a $50 million fund to encourage homeowners to build accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, in their backyard. The guidelines for this new ADU grant program aren't set, but a previous program in the state handed out grants up to $40,000. Elon Musk suggests cage fight with Mark Zuckerberg is on, and will be live-streamed on X. Elon Musk appears to be pressing ahead with his plans to fight Mark Zuckerberg. The billionaire wrote on X, formerly Twitter, on Sunday that their highly anticipated cage fight will be live-streamed on X. Musk did not provide further details on when this would happen, and Zuckerberg is yet to weigh in on his comments. Automakers face a labor showdown as the EV era looms. The United Auto Workers leader vowed to be tougher than his predecessors in contract talks. His initial demands attach big numbers to that promise. Meta is the Apple of social media. The success of Threads is all the proof you need. Mark Zuckerberg knows how to capitalize on a big opportunity. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour is a reminder that social media is not real life. Perhaps it's time to sideline the internet when evaluating the nature of our collective reality. In the weeks leading up to June 16, 2023, when I attended the Pittsburgh leg of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, the online chatter about the 33-year-old singer had become draining. Smash and grab robberies are out. Organized cargo theft is surging up 57% higher than last year, and the thieves are targeting your Nikes. According to statistics by CargoNet, this type of theft in the US and Canada has surged 57% this quarter compared to last year's statistics, with perpetrators walking away with over $44 million in stolen shipments in Q2 alone. Elon Musk asked Apple's CEO to cut him a break. Tim Cook's response is a stroke of genius. Musk wants Apple to change its rules. Harvard reworks essay requirements after affirmative action ban, emphasizes life experiences. Applicants will answer 5 questions, sharing how their experiences, achievements, and activities have shaped them. Ransomware attack disrupts healthcare in at least 3 states. It was not immediately clear how many locations operated by Prospect Medical Holdings were affected, but some sites had to cut back services or close. Flaunting his wealth, fraudster who escaped prison found on Florida's Gold Coast wearing Rolex, driving Mercedes. A photo of Alan Todd May at a posh fundraiser, posted on a Palm Beach news site, led to his arrest. 5 artificial intelligence stocks to buy now. Not all artificial intelligence companies will add value to shareholders long term, but these companies have a great chance to do just that. In this video, Travis Hoyam covers 5 great AI stocks and tells why they're positioned for success. 2 unstoppable growth stocks you can buy with $200 right now. Are the extra hot summer days leaving you too exhausted to spend your hard-earned money on nighttime entertainment? If you've got an extra $200 that you don't need to pay bills or cover unforeseen emergencies, there are a couple of growth stocks that you want to consider. Indian lunar landing mission enters Moon's orbit. India's latest space mission entered the Moon's orbit on Saturday ahead of the country's second attempted lunar landing, as its cut-price space program seeks to reach new heights. Sun blasts out highest energy radiation ever recorded, raising questions for solar physics. Using a 24/7 observatory that can detect when charged particles interact with water, scientists identified record-breaking rays coming from the sun. NASA back in touch with Voyager 2 after interstellar shout. NASA has succeeded in re-establishing full contact with Voyager 2 by using its highest power transmitter to send an interstellar shout that righted the distant probe's antenna orientation, the space agency said Friday. Launched in 1977 to explore the outer planets and serve as a beacon of humanity to the wider universe, it is currently more than 12.3 billion miles, 19.9 billion kilometers. NASA and Axiom Space join forces for fourth private mission in 2024. In a renewed commitment to the growth of private space ventures, NASA has announced another joint mission with Axiom Space. This mission, which will be the fourth private astronaut initiative, is slated for a tentative launch in August 2024 from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Curiosity faces its toughest climb yet on Mars. On August 5, NASA's Curiosity rover will notch its 11th year on Mars by doing what it does best, studying the red planet's surface. The Intrepid bot recently investigated a location nicknamed Zhao that is pockmarked with dozens of impact craters. New exoplanet discovery builds better understanding of planet formation. An international team of scientists have discovered an unusual Jupiter-sized planet orbiting a low-mass star called TOI 4860, located in the Corvus constellation. The newly discovered gas giant, named TOI 4860b, is an unusual planet for two reasons. Stars of such low mass are not expected to host planets like Jupiter, and the planet appears to be particularly enriched by heavy elements. EV startup Fisker revealed plans for a four-door convertible supercar with a Tesla crushing 600 miles of range. U.S. electric car startup Fisker claims buyers of its upcoming Ronin supercar will be able to do just that, if they have around $385,000 to spare, of course. Startup working on super long tube that shoots stuff into orbit at Mach 30. We know what you've all been thinking: why build sophisticated rockets to get payloads into orbit, when you could simply build dumb and loud concrete tubes instead? That's apparently the question that Longshot Space CEO Mike Grace has been asking himself, at least, in a recent interview with TechCrunch. Grace, whose company is working to build a hypersonic launch system designed to shoot stuff into orbit on the cheap, explained why he thinks that rockets are an overly exquisite solution to getting objects off Earth and into space. Homeowners living in dome-shaped houses say they protect against natural disasters and save them money on bills. But dome-shaped homes are more than just unique places to live. The structures are also weather-resistant and known to withstand extreme winds and rain. The unique structure could also save homeowners money in the long run. Confusion, COVID-era stress, and cyber-hypochondria. Why more adults than ever are seeking ADHD medications? An online community of people self-diagnosed with ADHD, often incorrectly, is growing, one expert says. Bill Gates once avoided this activity. Now he says it's super important for your brain. The Microsoft founder described the virtues of sleep on his new podcast with Seth Rogen and Lauren Miller Rogen. I'm a millennial who relocated to Tampa, where I run my own business. I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. I founded Tooz, a note-taking and organization app, with my co-founder Parker Klein. Before we moved to Tampa, we received $1.7 million in venture capital funding from Tampa Bay Ventures this year, and plan to stay here for the foreseeable future. New research finds that fully remote workers are less productive than their in-office counterparts. A study published by the National Bureau of Economic Research (NBR) found that the productivity of workers randomly assigned to work from home was 18% lower than those in the office. Workers who stayed at home were snapped every 15 minutes by an inbuilt laptop camera to ensure they weren't outsourcing their jobs. What are the long-term benefits of donating to charity? If charitable donations have yet to become one of your financial habits, this is the year to make it happen. Here's what you should know about today's giving behaviors, the long-term advantages, and how to start donating to a cause you care about. The top 6 factors affecting investment property value. When searching for an investment property, what should you pay attention to the most? There are several factors involved in every real estate deal, and it's not always clear which are the most important. Understanding these factors is the key to answering questions like, is buying rental property worth it? Or will my investment be profitable? Hope you have enjoyed our fine selection of news for today. Follow me or subscribe to my channel and I will keep you updated with the news that matters. Thank you and see you again tomorrow.